Hello. So today was the day that I went to see the neurologist, and um, gosh, I was so nervous to go. I was really afraid that he would say that something was really horribly wrong. I was afraid he was going to be a jerk. I was really afraid he was going to say there was nothing wrong, or at least nothing that he could find wrong. Um, and so, pretty much any direction that the appointment could have possibly gone in, I had fears surrounding that. So, it was just a really nerve-wracking appointment. We got there, and I didn't think about how it was going to be at the hospital. And for those local to Spokane, it was in the Sacred Heart Doctor's Building. So anytime you go to Sacred Heart or the Doctor's Building, you park in the same place. Well, that's where Cindy was flown when she had a heart attack. So I have a hard time being anywhere near Sacred Heart. And then that's also where she went when she had her aortic bypass. So two big, huge, semi-traumatic things happened there. And so as soon as I hit the parking garage, I was flashing back to coming to see Cindy post-surgery, and wasn't helpful. Let's just leave it at that. It wasn't helpful. So we found the office relatively easily. Nurse came in, took vitals and all that crap. She left. A doctor came in who was not my doctor, but I guess he's doing his resident work under my doctor or something. Didn't really explain that very well. But started asking me about my symptoms and what's been going on, and just started taking notes, and did a couple tests, and he left. And the whole time I was kind of trying to get a read on him and see, was there any kind of aha moments? Did I say the right catchphrase, keyword? Because I swear to God, doctors work on keywords. If you do not say the right keyword, they're just not going to help you. Learned this a long time ago. Little tip. Unfortunately, there are no tip sheets as to what those keywords are, but the only thing I could suggest is if you think that you have a pretty good idea of what your symptoms are going to lead to diagnosis, go to Mayo Clinic or WebMD and start memorizing some of those words that are in that diagnosis. Not to trick doctors or work against doctors or lie to doctors, but simply because they're really frickin' busy people, and if you want to get their attention, there are certain words that are going to grab their attention. Anyway, not the point. I got distracted. Sorry. So he left and really gave me nothing as far as his face or the way he was speaking or nothing. I mean, he was a nice, reasonable guy. No problem with him, thank God. But he didn't give me much to work with. So then my doctor came in. Surprisingly nice. Every neurologist I've heard of or worked with personally is an ass. I don't know why. Perhaps it's been bad luck of the draw. Let's say that. Let's go with that, because they're just dicks. So I was really worried that he was going to be a not nice person. And he was. He was very nice. Ran me through kind of the same tests that the last doctor had just run me through. Watched me walk. Checked my reflexes. Felt my fingers and my joints and my toes, and listened very carefully. I had taken a video of my head tremoring, which is one of my more really concerning symptoms, because it's really weird where my head just starts like that, and it's not fun. And so I took a video of when it was happening, and I showed him the video, and he was really thankful that I had gotten that on video. So if you can videotape your symptoms and you think it's symptoms that you're not going to be able to reproduce during the appointment, totally take video of it, because that was really helpful, I guess. But it did not help us get anywhere near to an answer. And that's the really frustrating part. So he specifically said it does not sound like neuropathy, which was really shocking to me because from the study that I've been doing on different disorders and things, I thought that my symptoms really sounded like neuropathy, with some added symptoms that don't sound anything like neuropathy, but I am no stranger to coexisting disorders. So I thought perhaps maybe we had like neuropathy plus I don't know what. But I guess he didn't think so. So yay, it's not like I want neuropathy. So I'm glad that it's not that. And he would be the guy I would go and see if I had MS. So guess it's not that. That's really good, because for whatever reason, that's just one of my big monsters in the closet, kind of scary things. No further testing. He's not doing anything more with me. Didn't have any other specialists to send me to or recommend me to or say, hey, maybe it's this, go down that track. Just nothing. Just had nothing. And that is really frickin' frustrating. But at least he was not mean. He wasn't nasty. He didn't. He seemed to really believe my symptoms and made me feel like he understood that it's been very problematic. It's been very difficult. It's not easy to work with. But he didn't have anything to do for me. So that's where that is.